Hello, basketball fans. I'm Don Poyer alongside Bob Elliott, and welcome to Rose Garden Arena for this playoff game. Now it's time to get things underway. Bob, you looking forward to this one?
You bet I am. We're in for quite a game.
Stojakovic with the interception. To Lucas. Shot blocked by Walton. Stojakovic makes the jumper. Stoudemire sets it up on the right side. This is a matchup they can take advantage of.
That's why we're seeing the isolation.
The assist to Stoudemire.
Find yours. Strong D.
He initiates the offense. The Trailblazers are using a lot of energy on defense.
They might need a breather soon.
If they can run a few isolation plays for him, he'll come up with points. Weber is whistled for the defensive foul. Drexler to the line, shooting one.
Portland Trailblazers.
Sinks it.
Clyde Drexler.
Get back on D.
He'll bring it up court.
Coming up left.
Robertson with the feint. Puts up the shot. Got it.
Jerry Lucas.
Come on, let's go, bro.
Mighty Mouse with the rainmaker. Walton grabs the offensive board.
Walton.
Missed.
He sets up the offense.
Hey, Bob.
Takes the jumper.
Oscar
Got it.
Robertson.
It's all about the defense. Come on, baby. All about the defense.
Stoudemire sets it up with the J.
Come on. Brick wall D. Do you?
Stoudemire sets the offense. Pippen goes up. Nope. Sacramento is on the fast break, and they've got the numbers. Finger roll.
You need to get back in transition or you're going to pay.
Number 14, Oscar Robertson.
Nothing easy on our team.
Stoudemire, good fake. Blocked by Big O. Puts up the tray.
The defense is starting to disrespect this shooter.
He still needs to prove that he can hit them out there.
This works, right?
Takes the shot. No. Weber takes the offensive board. Lucas for
Jerry
two.
Lucas.
This is what you call a shooting streak.
That's a 6-0 run. He sets it up on the right side. He's been robbed. Pushes it up to Robertson. Walton with the steal to Mighty Mouse. He sets it up on the right side. The rest of the team gave him some room to operate. He can rise.
That's some serious lift.
The assistant, number 3, Damon Stoudemire.
Robertson initiates the offense.
Right, baby. Good right.
Backs him in. With the nice shot fake, bats it away. Backs him down. It's stolen. He sets it up on the right side. With the nice shot fake, Stoudemire with the rainmaker.
For 3.
Robertson will bring it up court. He sets it up. Backing his defender down. Oh, baby, that got everyone out of their seats.
Let's get a stop.
Stoudemire sets it up on the right side.
He called for the pick and roll, knowing the whole time he was going to make the pass.
Walton grabs the offensive board. To Stojakovic. That was a nasty dunk, Bob. It had grace and power.
Nothing good for him. Tee it up.
Stoudemire pulls the trigger. This team has been able to out-rebound their opponents throughout the game.
This guy knows what he's doing. He's going to go to bat for his players, but he's not going to alienate the officials.
That's experience at work. He sets up the play. You got to watch that player when he isolates his man. That was a sick two-handed jam.
You gotta stop him here.
Robertson will bring it up court. We're seeing the post players trying to establish position.
He's looking for the entry pass so he can go to work, Don.
Back to Weber.
On the arm.
Swatted away by Wallace. Walton on the right side. Robertson grabs it. They're looking for the 2-on-1 fast break. He drains the three.
The assist to number 14, Oscar Robertson.
Wallace, good fake.
His shots aren't going anywhere near the net.
It's open season for rebounding. They're going to try and get the ball to the post area.
If they can get points in the paint, it might open up the outside shot.
Batted away by Sheed.
Out of bounds.
And what's the outcome going to be here?
Well, the player's hoping he can convince the officials, give him a little more room to operate.
That ever work for you?
No, I don't think so. But you know what? It never stopped me from trying.
Wallace with a defensive foul.
That's his first personal
Weber
team
spends a
foul.
lot of time
Number
working
one.
on his free throws, and it shows up in his stats. Foul shot is good. He sets it up on the right side. Lucas grabs it. With the quick transition. That's an 8-zip
The
run.
assist to
The Kings
Oscar
lead
Robertson.
by 8. He sets it up on the left side. Wallace, good fake. Got it. Those are the kind of numbers you want to see posted.
Damon Stoudemire.
Robertson sets it up on the right side. Stojakovic with the spin move. Yes.
He hits another one. Oh, man.
Back to Pippen. Richmond with the interception. He's really pushing the ball up court. Drexler is called for the foul. The Kings lead by 10.
The assist to number 14, Oscar Robertson.
Stojakovic can get a lot of points this way. The Kings are ahead by 11. Stoudemire sets things up. Weber buys the fake. Pip parries the jumper.
Right. Your left. Your left.
He's backing down.
Double. Double. Double.
Big O off the
Oscar
glass.
Robertson.
Wallace fakes the shot. He can't find the hole. Robertson gets the board. Powers it down with a two-handed jam. He'll bring it up court.
Oscar Robertson.
He sets up the offense. One-on-one, this player's hard to stop. Drexler puts up the shot.
Right now, he's calling his own number.
Well, yeah, but who's going to complain?
Not me. This is my kind of game.
Robertson sets up the play. Weber puts it up. Pippen grabs it. Stoudemire sets it up on the right side. When they spread their offense, it gives him the room he needs to operate.
And it really makes a tough draw on the defender.
Robertson is trying to get the ball into the post area.
If they can get points in the paint, it may open up the outside shot.
The Kings lead by
The assist to
13.
Number 14, Oscar Robertson.
Stoudemire sets up the offense. If they can run a few isolation plays for him, he'll come up with points. Drexler brings the jumper. Portland trails by 11. Robertson sets it up. A short pass to Robertson. Drexler pulls it down. Portland runs the fast break with both hands.
Just to be sure.
The assist to Damon Stoudemire.
He sets things up. The fake. Rejects it. The rest of the team gave him some room to operate. Goes down. Another short-range miss.
They've got to take it hard to the rim and throw one down.
Peja goes for three. Nails the tray.
For three, the assist to number 14, Oscar Robertson.
Stoudemire sets the offense. This player definitely has the skills to create for himself.
And that's why he wants the ISO.
He sets up the offense. With a nice shot fake, Robertson hits it. He's now got 6 points. Stoudemire sets it up on the right side. Looks at the three. They need to get settled down out there.
You don't want just any shot. You want the right shot for the right play.
That's a 7-0 run. The Kings lead by 16. The defense hates to get caught up by those isolation plays.
With his scoring ability, you've got to think a double team. But he can also beat you with the pass. The defense has marked this player, and they're going to go at him all night.
That was a slick two-handed jam. The Kings on a 9-0 run. He'll bring it up court. He sets it up on the right side. He fakes the shot. Lucas picks up the defensive foul.
16, Jerry Lucas.
Stoudemire goes to the line, shooting one.
Damon Stoudemire.
To Sewell. Wallace is called for the defensive foul. Sewell now has 9 points. He goes to the line, shooting one.
For Portland, number 3, Chris Robinson. And number 6, Darcy Wells.
He's 2 for 2 from the line. He sets it up on the right side. He is such a tough assignment on defense.
And when he can lure you into a one-on-one showdown, you know he's going to cross you up.
Robertson unloads.
To go.
They're having a hard time containing him.
His shots keep dropping. He sets it up on the left side. Shot blocked by Robinson. Weber is looking to go down low and get some points in the paint. The offense is looking to get something in the post.
They want to try to get the post players involved.
There's the fake. Blocked by Drexler. Pass to Wells. To Robinson. He shoots. No good. Walton grabs the offensive rebound. The Trailblazers narrow the gap to 16. Stojakovic takes the jumper.
The Kings are playing some great ball right now.
Number 4, Chris
Stoudemire sets it up on the right side. He saw that the screener rolled open and dropped him a dive. Anytime he can get the isolation, his eyes light up. Wells puts it up. Lucas brings it down. Robertson feels they have an advantage down low, and they're going to try and exploit it. Called for the pick, and he got it. Up for the lay-in. He sets it up on the right side. Unloads a three. Richmond collects the rebound. They feel they have an advantage down low, and they're going to try to exploit it. Stolen.
If he's going to make mistakes like that, they'll just have to bench him.
And I know he wants his minutes.
But they're just not going to hand it to him out there if he keeps playing like that.
At the end of the first, Sacramento leads Portland 51-31. Bob, how would you say play has gone so far?
Well, I think the first quarter played out pretty much the way we expected. I'd like to see one of these teams start shaking things up out there.
Peja, good!
The coach is giving him the green light.
And is lighting up the scoreboard, Bob. Swatted away by Seawell.
Portland ball.
Robinson, top of the key. Weber is whistled for the defensive foul.
Chris Weber.
Robinson
That's his
goes to the
second
charity
personal
stripe for
team
2.
foul, number 1.
Misses the second. Stojakovic grabs the board. He sets up the play.
What are you doing, rep?
To Richmond. Backing his man down. Lays it in. He's now got 7 points. Sacramento increases their lead to 24. He sets it up on the right side.
Passes off on the pick and roll.
You got to watch that player when he isolates his man. The officials didn't think he was totally set to take the charge and calls him for the block.
That's his first personal team foul, number 2.
Goes up. Drexler comes up empty. Lucas picks it out of the air. Stojakovic can't find the hole. Robinson takes the rebound. He passed on the shot so that he could set up another player. To Clyde. Batted away by Big O. Walton is trying to run some plays for the big man to get some production in the paint. Robinson puts up the shot. Lucas boards it. That gives him 6 rebounds. Richmond makes the finger roll.
The assist to Oscar Robertson.
From 3-point territory.
I know the coach doesn't want to open up the middle, but if they want to win, they can't let guys like him get open shots.
Weber wants to try and work it into the post here. Pushes it up to Stoudemire. He sets it up on the right side.
Right side.
He drew the defense off the screen, then hit the screener with a nice pass. They're looking to go down low and get some points in the paint. There's the fake. One-on-one, this player is hard to stop.
Defensive foul
Richmond
to
picks
number
up
2,
the foul.
Mitch Richmond.
Drexler
That's
will
his
run the
second
numbers on them if they
team
keep
foul,
putting him on the
number
line.
3.
He makes both of them.
Into the game for the Portland Trailblazers, number 24, Andre Miller.
He initiates the offense. Stojakovic is trying to get the ball into the post area.
If they can get points in the paint, it may open up the outside shot.
Big O drains the shot. Stoudemire will bring it up court. Seems to me they're looking to generate some points in the paint.
They should try kicking the ball out to a jump shooter instead.
Yeah, these guys need to find some way of changing up their offense. It's tough to draw a charge against this player.
The defender just couldn't react quick enough and picks up the foul.
Number 10, Nate Archibald.
Coming up right.
Fake, puts up the shot. No good. Robinson gets the rebound. Strickland is looking to go down low and get some points in the paint. Stojakovic with a defensive foul.
Peja Stojakovic.
He's an excellent foul
To the
shooter,
line.
and he still shoots a lot of them in practice.
That's a real old
Into the
school
game
work ethic
for the
he's
Kings,
got going on.
Number 34, Corliss Williamson.
Rims out. Lucas grabs it. Archibald feels they have an advantage down low, and they're going to try and exploit it. He's been wrong. Strickland initiates the offense. Miller, good fake.
Into the game for the Sacramento Kings, number 52, Brad Miller.
Picks the pocket. Opening up the floor with a fast break. Portland wasn't able to get in front of the attack.
I think they got caught by surprise that time.
Strickland sets it up on the left side to Strickland. Robinson lets it fly. Lucas grabs the rebound. Williamson, no good. Robinson gets the board. He sets up the offense. Pippen hits up the shot. The Trailblazers narrow the gap to 22.
Rod Strickland.
Archibald wants to try and work it into the post here. Backs his man down. Pippen grabs it. He sets it up on the left side. Knocked away.
Sacramento pumped after that stick.
Takes the shot. He sets it up on the right side.
Stay on him.
Up fake. Puts it out. Off the mark. Lucas with the board. That gives him 9 rebounds. He puts it down.
And rattles the rim.
He'll bring it up court. Strickland sets things up. That's a heads-up play by the defender to draw that charge.
Rod Strickland into the game for Sacramento, number 21, Vlade Divac.
5 up.
Christie is trying to get the ball into the post area.
If they can get points in the paint, it may open up the outside shot.
Backs down his defender. Fakes the shot. Big Nasty with an easy 2. He has 6 points. Strickland sets up the play. I think we're seeing a call for some post play here.
They want to work the ball inside to see how the defense reacts.
He drains it.
They're not quick enough to collapse on the inside shots, and they better start challenging the pass.
Backs him in. Miller pump fakes and makes it.
They've shot the ball real well so far, Don.
And that's the mark of a winner. Strickland is looking to go down low and get some points in the paint. He's been robbed. Gives it off to Christie with the fake. To Williamson. He couldn't get it to fall. Robinson gets the rebound. To Pippen. He was out of control that time.
This team can't afford to have him on the floor if he's going to make mistakes like that.
Number 30, Rasheed Wallace.
Archibald sets it up on the right side. This isn't the kind of player who needs 3 picks and a pass to score.
Just give him the rock and get out of his way.
Big Nasty puts up the J. Got it. If he can keep coming up with points in the paint, they're going to run up the score.
And that's what the coach needs him to keep right on doing it tonight's game.
The screener kept his head in the play, was looking for the pass. Divac picks up the defensive foul.
The assist.
If he concentrates, this is his shot.
He's looking to add one more. No good. Williamson brings it down. His teammates are giving him room for the ISO.
When he can get some room, he can really operate.
Stolen. He sets it up on the left side.
Your left.
He receives the pass on the pick and roll.
Blocks it. To Miller. Christie is called for the defensive foul. Miller is one of the team's most consistent free throw shooters.
Andre Miller.
He makes the first shot. Misses. Miller grabs it. Archibald sets up the offense. Strickland is charged with the foul.
Number 6, Bonzi Wells.
another miss.
Wells picks it out of the air. To Miller. It's stolen. Archibald with a finger roll. Strickland will bring it up court. They're trying to run some plays for the big man to get some production in the paint. Christie is charged with the foul.
Christie. That's his second personal.
He has such great form on this shot, Bob.
Every time he gets nothing but the bottom of the net.
Both shots no good. Divac takes the rebound. Archibald sets the offense. Wells grabs it. Passes off to Strickland. Up with the shot. Miller misfired. Miller boards it. Archibald sets it up. He fakes. Back to Miller. He suckered the defense, then dished it off. Into Miller. Strips the ball. He's not slowing down the tempo of this game. He pounds one down.
Stand clear of him.
The assistant, Andre Miller.
Archibald sets it up on the right side. Divac takes the shot.
The assist to Nate Archibald.
Strickland initiates the offense.
Sacramento come up with the ball.
Pressure the ball.
Archibald makes the finger roll. He'll bring it up court. Strickland sets it up on the left side. Christie grabs it. Archibald sets things up. He didn't like the shot he had coming off the screen, so he improvised. Williamson pulls the trigger.
Defensive foul.
Wallace is whistled for the foul.
Wallace.
I'm embarrassed for you.
Williamson goes to the line, shooting two. Tonight, I think this second unit could go head-to-head with most clubs' starting
Number
lineups.
14, Oscar Robertson. And number 2, Mitch Richmond.
Good. After he drove past the screen, the passing lane was wide open. Pass to Wells. He shoots. Nope. Williamson collects the rebound. He sets things up. Robertson feels they have an advantage down low, and they're going to try and exploit it. Passes off to Robertson. Off target. Wells with the board.
2 minutes to go in the second quarter.
To Robinson. To Miller. Dishes off to Wells. With the jumper!
Wells. The assist to Andre Miller.
Robertson sets up the play. Backs him down. Miller gets him in the air. Miller is whistled for the defensive foul. Miller to the line for 2.
Last 2 minutes.
He hits the first.
Into the game for the Sacramento Kings. Number 16, Angel Stoyakis.
Rims out. Wells grabs the board. He sets up the offense.
Left side.
As soon as he got the pick, he was looking for the roll and hit him with that pass.
Robinson can't find his shot, but he's been looking. He sets up the play.
Coming up on the left.
He gets the pass as he rolls off that pick and roll. Dumping it down low seems to be a good idea, Don.
Well, Bob, they feel the other team just can't defend them down there. If they can run a few isolation plays for him, he'll come up with points.
Trailblazers ball into the game for the Sacramento Kings. Number 4, Chris Webber.
Unloads a 3. Shot blocked by Big O.
Sacramento with the contest those shots and come up with their share of sandbags.
Into the game for Sacramento, number 16, Jerry Lucas.
8 on the shot clock. Quick pass to Drexler. 3. He nails the tray. That gives him 20 points.
Damon Stoudemire.
Whips the ball.
Get the ball back.
He sets it up.
On your right.
He pump fakes. Back to Drexler. He buries the jumper.
You know it's game time when they're shooting like that.
Count the basket. This looks like it'll be the last play of the quarter.
Might as well finish this one strong.
Rejected.
Out of bounds. Sacramento.
Right now the coach is trying to keep it low key, but he's gonna want to be heard on this.
Well, he's got the officials' attention. Let's see if it has any effect on the game.
Last one for 3.
Lucas, pump fake. Shot blocked by Walton. Robertson wants to try and work it into the post here. He pump fake. Swatted away by Robinson. No. Stoudemire, top of the key. He puts up the long ball. Yes!
Come on. Clock management. Play for the last shot.
At the end of the second quarter, Sacramento leads Portland 81-57. In the first half, one team stood out.
And not just on the scoreboard, Don. They were able to put together a complete game on both ends of the floor.
Richmond, good fake. He makes the jumper. We're seeing some instant offense, Robert.
They just add a little water and stir it on up.
Stoudemire, he's trying to run some plays with the big man to get some production in the paint.
He's a one-man scoring machine.
He's backing down.
Have a little life on you.
With the layup, Portland seems to have lost their focus.
They need to huddle up and get this story straight.
The rest of the team gave him some room to operate. Passes off to Pippen. Fired! Lucas gets the rebound. He has 10 rebounds. Robertson sets up the offense. Now we're seeing the best part of his game.
And you don't have to guess what all the noise is about.
Stoudemire sets the offense. He fakes the shot, swats it away.
Sacramento wants to turn that steal into some points.
Blocked by Mighty Mouse. He initiates the offense. We're seeing the post players trying to establish position.
He's looking for the entry pass so he can go to work, Don.
I don't think he realized where he was until it was too late, Robert.
And the only reason he figured it out was because he heard the referee's whistle.
The Trailblazers with the ball.
They swing back to the attack.
That's his move.
You gotta have lip to put that one away.
That's 9 points for the former first-round pick. He sets up the offense.
Right.
Stoudemire with the foul.
Defensive foul to number 3, Damon Stoudemire. That's his second personal. Team foul, number 1.
Stoudemire with a defensive foul.
Defensive foul to number 3, Damon Stoudemire.
Takes the three-pointer. No. Drexler brings it down. Stoudemire sets it up to Walton. Dishes off to Drexler. Takes the shot. Oh, my goodness. He's now got 24 points. The Trailblazers reduce the lead to 24. Robertson sets it up on the right side. Blocked. Weber is looking to go down low and get some points in the paint. backing his man down. Robinson grabs it. To Clyde the glide. He lets it fly. Got it!
He put that one down.
For two.
The Trailblazers on a 6-0 run. Robertson initiates the offense. He fakes the shot. Stoudemire picks up the defensive foul.
This guy is like a silent assassin from the line.
Yeah, on a good night, he'll get 6 or 8 extra points from here, and you won't even remember how. Sacramento increases their lead to 25. The fake. Miller goes up. He drains it. Portland reduces the lead to 23. He fakes. Rejection.
Out of bounds. Sacramento ball.
Dishes off to Weber. Puts up the rainmaker. Walton takes the rebound. Blocks it.
Sacramento want this play on the floor to come up with plays like that.
Pass to Robinson. He couldn't get it to fall. Robertson sets things up. Pump fake. Puts up the shot. Walton grabs the rebound. That's 8 boards for the former UCLA Bruin.
You're right.
Miller with the jumper.
Count it.
Looks at the 3. Not there. Miller collects the rebound. Robertson is called for the defensive foul.
Oscar Robertson. That's his first personal team foul, number 1.
And he picks up another foul.
He's got to cool down there, Don.
And keep an eye on the number of fouls he has. There's only 3 things that matter when it comes to foul shots.
I know, Don. Practice, and more practice.
Lucas brings it down. That's 12 boards for the 12-year veteran. Passes off to Lucas. Back to Lucas. You got to watch that player when he isolates his man. He makes the shot.
The assist to Jerry Lucas.
He sets it up on the right side. One-on-one, this player's hard to stop. Swatted away by Richmond. He sets things up. Batted away by Stojakovic.
Portland ball.
7 on the shot clock. Miller with a finger roll. That's 7 points for the former Utah Ute. Robertson sets up the play. Up with a shot and gets it to fall. That's 17 points for the former Cincinnati Bearcat.
That player has quick hands and sticky fingers.
Robertson goes for the deep one. Robinson picks it out of the air. He's now got 5 rebounds. Strips the ball. They wanted to challenge the other team's ball handlers, and they've certainly done that. Pass to Richmond. Dishes off to Richmond. He pulls the trigger. Misses the tray. Robinson boards it. That's 6 boards for the former Connecticut Husky. To Pippen. He takes the jumper. Shot blocked by Peja. Drexler puts up the shot. Stojakovic takes the board. He sets up the offense. Takes the shot. Deflects the shot.
Out of bounds. Portland ball. Into the game for the Portland Trailblazers. Number 30, Rasheed Wallace.
He'll bring it up court. Miller sets it up on the right side. Backs his man down. With the shot.
Portland hasn't been able to establish their low post game.
Stolen. They'll add another steal to their total for the game. To Richmond. The Trailblazers give up another.
Down in situations like that, don't start jawing at the ref. Get yourself back on deep.
Pulls the trigger. Sacramento is showing us their running game right now. Knocks down the three. That's a 7-zip run. Sacramento increases their lead to 27. He fakes. That's it away.
Out of bounds.
Rick Alleman is saying, hey, as long as you guys call it both ways. Miller puts it up. Got it. This is the kind of team that can go to the bench with confidence. Robertson feels they have an advantage down low, and they're going to try and exploit it. With a nice shot fake, Sewell with the two. He'll bring it up court. If they can run a few isolation plays for him, he'll come up with points. The glide makes the shot. Robertson is trying to get the ball into the post area.
If they can get points in the paint, it may open up the outside shot.
Finger roll. Robertson sets up the offense. Richmond takes the jumper. Pippen grabs the board. He sets up the play. He saw that the screener rolled open and dropped him a dime. Picks the pocket. Pushes it up to Robertson. He sets it up. It's stolen. To Miller. He sets it up on the left side. Strips the ball. They've been able to get more steals from their defensive pressure. Sliding in with a double pump slam. My, that's how you finish. He'll bring it up court. Miller is trying to run some plays for the big men to get some production in the paint. No good. Lucas brings it down. He has 13 rebounds. What a beautiful play. The perfect alley-oop. Pages now has 29 points. He sets it up on the left side. Robertson is called for the foul.
Number 14, Oscar Robertson.
Playing above the rim. Not a lot of players can pull off a 360. The Trailblazers reach the lead to 25. Robertson sets it up on the right side.
Left side.
That was a bone-jarring screen.
If you're gonna set a pick, you want to make it nice and solid.
No. Weber collects the rebound. That's 8 boards for the former Michigan Wolverine. The Trailblazers give up a penetration basket.
Once he had a clear pass to the hoop, the basket was easy.
Miller sets it up on the left side. Oh, he throws him up with that shoulder shake. Yes! There was no help that time.
This guy is going to have to learn to handle his man by himself.
He initiates the offense. Goes up. Drexler is whistled for the defensive foul. That's 14 points for the former first-round pick. Gets it. Strickland sets the offense. The rest of the team gave him some room to operate. Throwing it down with a tomahawk jam. Robertson wants to try and work it into the post here. Backs down his defender. He pump fakes. Blocked by Wallace. You got to watch that player when he isolates his man. Walton gets the board. Wells looks for three. Drains it from downtown. That's 7 points for the former first-round pick. Robertson sets it up. To Lucas. Gives it off to Weber. Backing his defender down. Batted away by Walton. One-on-one, this player is hard to stop. Back to Strickland. Wells feels they have an advantage down low, and they're going to try and exploit it. Robertson with the defensive foul.
14, Oscar Robertson.
Strickland
That's
to the line,
first foul
shooting
in
two.
the last 2
He
minutes.
makes the first shot.
Into the game for Sacramento, number 10, Nate Archibald.
Strickland makes the second.
Tee it up, boys.
Archibald initiates the offense with a nice shot fake.
Out of
That
bounds.
call isn't sitting well with the player, and he's letting the official know it.
But watch him, Don. He's being very careful to keep everything in bounds. They're battling down low, and they have to keep at it.
Last shot. Miss.
Strickland sets it up on the right side. Passes off to Ryder.
Into the game for the Kings, number 34, Hollis Williamson.
Use the clock. Missed.
He sets up the offense. Shakes his defender with a spin move. Got it. That puts some points on the board.
He's lighted up like New York City Broadway.
If they can run a few isolation plays for him, he'll come up with points. After 3, the Kings lead the Trailblazers 116-89.
NBA Live, 2003. Hot Carl MC, yo, EA Sports. It's like wow. Yeah, I'm about to strangle this one. It's like a slam to the face. Tell me, how's a 360 taste?
This is a team that didn't have the will to win in the third quarter. How do you come up with it now?
Don, you can't fake a thing like that. You know, it's something that you either have it or you don't.
Walton with the 2. He's doing a nice
The
job.
assist to number
I don't know if they can shut him down.
Ryder.
He sets things up with a quick crossover.
What are you doing?
Archibald makes the
Nate
finger roll.
Archibald.
That's 8 points for the former second-round pick. He sets up the offense, strips the ball. Sacramento wants to push it. Archibald with a
Nate
finger roll.
Archibald.
Sacramento
The assist
increases their
number
lead to
34,
29.
Hollis Williamson.
Strickland is trying to get the ball into the post area.
If they can get points in the paint, it may open up the outside shot.
Richmond gets the board.
He's all over me.
Nope. Wells takes the rebound. Richmond picks up the defensive
To
foul.
number 2, Mitch Richmond. That's his 4th personal team foul, number 1.
This player
To the
has
line,
a textbook
4-1.
release.
And it's gotten him one of the league's best free throw percentages.
It's good. Archibald sets things up.
Double. Drop coming.
He'll shoot.
Maybe
No
an
good.
extra pass.
Walton grabs it. Strickland sets up the play. They feel they have an advantage down low, and they're going to try to exploit it. Backs him down. Sends it to Walton. He makes the shot.
The assist to number 32, Bill Walton.
Fine. You left.
Offensive foul.
They call him for the charge, Don.
It was a good call. The defense was set that
Into the
time.
game for Sacramento, number 13, Doug Christie.
Trap. Big left.
It's stolen. They have to be happy with the number of steals they've been getting.
Right now, come on.
Archibald makes the finger roll. Strickland sets it up on the left side. With the jumper. Walton needs to keep working at getting great shots like that to get them the W tonight.
On your right. Get over it. He got me on the arm.
Portland love to turn steals into fast break points.
This man is all power. He's now got 9 points.
The assist to Rod Strickland.
Archibald sets up the offense. The rest of the team gave him some room to operate.
Out of bounds. Kings ball. Into the game for the Kings. Number 21, Vlade Divac.
Christie with the J.
He should stop forcing the shot. Let the game come to him.
He has 5 rebounds. He sets up the play. He crosses over. Wells with the interception. He sets it up.
On your left.
Strickland takes the jumper. This team has been able to convert a lot of shots in this game. That's an 8-0 run. Archibald sets the offense. Fakes it. Blocked by Davis. Maurice Cheeks wants to make sure the official knows that he's watching the game too. Wallace with the steal. He's just racing down the court. That was a sick two-handed jam. The Trailblazers on a 10-0 run. He sets it up on the right side. Stojakovic, good fake. No. Wallace grabs it. Ryder takes the pass in the paint. He's trying to get the official to see things his way.
Good luck with that. I saw the play too, and the ref had him dead to rights.
You got to watch that player when he isolates his man. Wells for the finger roll. That's a 12-zip run. Portland trails by 14. He sets it up on the left side. Swatted away by Wells. He pump fakes. He tries the three. Divac gets the board. He initiates the offense.
Coming up left.
He passed on the shot so that he could set up another player. One-on-one, this player is hard to stop. Archibald, good fake. Strickland boards it. Pushing the ball up court now. Oh, I thought he was going to tear down the rim with that two-handed jam. The Trailblazers on a 14-0 run. Archibald sets it up. Portland in transition. Wells can't find the hole. Stojakovic gets the board. Archibald makes the finger roll. Sacramento increases their lead to 14. With the shot. He makes the shot. That's 6 points for the former first-round pick.
Rod Strickland.
Archibald sets it up on the left side with the jumper. Christie buries the shot. Strickland will bring it up court. Takes his jumper. Wallace with the offensive board.
He delivers on another big basket. His man set the nice pick, and he showed his appreciation with that pass on the roll.
Ryder with the steal. Sliding in with a double pump slam. That's how you finish.
Into the game for Portland, number 22, Clyde Drexler. The assist to number 1, Rod Strickland.
it up on the left side.
Get him out.
The assist
Davis is called for the defensive foul. Divac
into the
goes
game
to the charity
Kings,
stripe for one.
Number 34, Thomas Williamson.
This team prides itself on free throw shooting, and you can see why. Strickland sets it up on the right side. With the shot. Nope. Divac grabs the board. He sets up the offense. Archibald is trying to run some plays for the big man to get some production in the paint. Strips the ball. Portland moves the ball up in a hurry. The transition defense is looking a little suspect.
And that's not something you would want to repair in mid-game.
He sets things up.
Right. It's your hit in the game.
Stoudemire initiates the offense. If they can run a few isolation plays for him, he'll come up with points. Wallace with the offensive board. Swatted away by Divac. To Wallace. He puts that one down with both
The
hands.
assistant, number 6, Fonzie Wells.
He'll bring it up court. He sets up the offense.
We need to stop. Come on now.
Tiny off the board.
Archibald.
Stoudemire will bring it up court. Block shot. We're seeing some fundamental mistakes tonight.
Hey, if these guys play like that from my high school coach, they'd be running line.
Number 33, Scottie Pippen.
He sets up the play. Pippen grabs it to Mighty Mouse. To Pip.
Help.
Puts up the jumper.
Rasheed Wallace. The assist to Scottie Pippen.
Archibald sets things up. Oh, he got shook with that hesitation move. Shoots! He hits it! Sacramento increases their lead to 11. Stoudemire sets it up on the left side. Looks at the three. Not there. Williamson grabs the board. Archibald is looking to go down low and get some points in the paint.
Charging back.
Archibald picks up the foul.
Nate Archibald.
He sets it up. The rest of the team gave him some room to operate. Shot blocked by Miller. Dishes off to Drexler. He goes up with it. He can't find the hole. Divac gets the board. This man is a force of nature.
And you're not going to stop that.
He'll bring it up court. You got to watch that player when he isolates his man. Puts off the J. That gives him a game-high 38 points. He'll shoot. Divac with the 2. That's 9 points for the former first-round pick. He initiates the offense. He drew the defense off the screen, then hit the screener with a nice pass. Archibald picks off the pass.
What are you doing? That wasn't defense.
That is some dead-eye shooting.
Sacramento increases their lead to 15. He sets up the offense. One-on-one, this player's hard to stop. The glide with the J. Divac picks it out of the air. That's 5 boards for the 14-year pro. That's a 6-0 run. The Kings are ahead by 17. Stoudemire sets up the play. To Stoudemire. To glide the glide. To Walton. Steal. Archibald sets up the offense. Shakes his defender. Takes the jumper. Yes! That's an 8-0 run. Sacramento increases their lead to 19.
2 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
It's stolen.
This is where they've got to make a stand.
Archibald makes the lay-in. That's a 10-zip run. Sacramento isn't holding anything back now.
Don, they want to close this game. They want to do it strong.
Archibald grabs it.
Help! We gotta stop.
180-degree reverse jam. That's play of the day material right there. The Kings on a 12-0 run. Stoudemire sets the offense. To Drexler. Unloads a three. Williamson grabs the rebound. Sacramento playing the transition game.
The defense evaporated on that play.
The other team was able to run the ball up quick for a basket. Shoots a three-pointer. He takes the rebound.
The defense has to make a stand right here.
Gliding in with a double pump slam. My, that's how you finish. That's a 16-0 run. He sets it up on the right side. Dishes off to Drexler. This is that time of game.
The time when you empty the benches.
They might as well let some of those guys stretch their legs. The Kings on an 18-zip run. Sacramento decreases their lead to 29. Miller boards it. They're playing some great transition defense.
No defender wants to be back on his heel. Everyone is getting a piece of this action.
That's a 20-0 run. Archibald with the steal. Sacramento quickly back the other way.
They can't let the offense keep getting whatever shot they want down there.
If they can run a few isolation plays for him, he'll come up with points.
Drexler for two. The assist to number 3, Damon Stoudemire.
2 up. Pippen grabs it. To Mighty Mouse. Now that's what I call a power jam.
Assist to number 3, Damon Stoudemire.
Archibald sets it up. The rest of the team gave him some room to operate. The final score, the Kings 157, Trailblazers 128.
NBA action, fantastic, come on.
Here is the player of the game.
Drop, my ballers and shot callers, let it pop, on the court it's crossover jump, stop, my ladies it's all gravy, if you hot, then maybe you could watch, and know that I'm a hardball, fast break, I'm tryna make a player fall, every quarter, gotta give it my all, and for my players all over, man, you know we gotta get it, 3-pointer, get it, stick with it, you can't stick this guy, I ain't a selfish baller, my assist is high, but my man's in them big trucks, then rubber skating, running the full court and got 10 others waiting. 3-man playing the game, stay in the lane, jump off button, man, I'm changing the game. I'm not a dance floor player, I'ma come straight down, take off with 2 and then ram the ball player. I got eyes hops, and I'm a scorer, so I never pass the rock. Had a whole team saying jock, root cheaters. We in the 4-door V, not the 2-seater like the kid, only got a few divas. Known to lead the court, stay in the ride. Y'all see the custom-made wood grain inside. We be sizing them up like